Hello, welcome to the channel and welcome back if you're already a subscriber. The day's finally arrived. This long awaited first solo moto camp at 71. I hadn't planned to do it quite this late in the year. I mean, this summer we've had I think 4 official heat waves, and I haven't managed to go camping in any of them for various reasons, other commitments, whatnot. But today I'm going to do it. It's early September, so it's going to be a bit chilly. The weather's a bit changeable. In fact, there's rain forecast today, showers, so I'll probably get rained on the way there. Now, where am I going? I'm going to the Lick Hill Manor Caravan Park near Stourport. It's on the Riverside. It's had some good reviews. It's just over 25 mile, I think, for me. I know it's not a million miles away, but that's not the plan. The plan is to try out all my gear and see how the bike performs with the luggage loaded on. So let's get on with it and see how we get on. Right, here we are, all loaded up and ready to go. As you can see, I've got a small tank bag on there with sort of personal items and a bit of camera equipment in. I've got the main roll bag, that's the black one on the seat. I've got the Buffalo tail pack, which I've converted to a rack pack type thing, which is bolted on, that's not going to move. And then I've got the tent on the top. The reason I put the tent separate, if it is raining when I get the tent's in its own waterproof bag, that OEX Hyena 2, it's in its own waterproof bag. So when I get there, if it's raining, I can get the tent off without opening the bag and getting everything else wet at the same time. Held on with rock straps, and also there's 2 Oxford G system type straps, so no bungee cords here. Then I put a net over the top and just stuffed my Crocs in there as well. So they're out in the open. Right, here we are on the road. We're just the other side of Stourport now. We're not that far. I think we take a left here at these traffic lights. Yeah, take a left here. What I didn't mention earlier was that I did just knock the rear suspension shock absorbers up 1 notch. I think I'm carrying, at an estimate, 25, maybe 30 kilos of gear in there. So I just to stiffen the rear up a little bit. Obviously checked the tyre pressures before I left there. They left them as standard. It's not like I'm carrying a passenger or anything. I've had quite a heavy shower just the other side of Hartlebury, just coming into Hartlebury. Which seems to have dried out quite nicely now. We're not that far away, I don't think. Let's have a look at the phone. I think it said, I don't know, half a mile. Nice blue skies now, thankfully. Hopefully, there's showers forecast all afternoon, so hopefully I can get the tent up in the dry. Yeah, here we go. Access on the right. Lick Hill Manor Caravan Camping Park. Right down the drive. Well, first impressions are quite good. It's well kept through the gates. Right, it looks like there's some buildings down there on the left. Yep. I think I'll just pull up and well, that looks like the toilet block, shower block, whatever. Yeah, it does look well kept, doesn't it? Yeah, I'll just pull up in front of that tree, I think, and go and check in, go and book in, tell them I've arrived. Right, the lady said, "Follow me. I'll take you to your pitch. Thank you very much." Looks like all touring caravans down there on the right hand side. Yeah, over the speed bumps. Oh, we're going round to the left. That's definitely not the River Severn there on the right. Not big enough. Not big enough. Where are we going? Oh, looks like I'm the only tent here by the look of it. Oh, here we are. I'm apparently in the Swan section. Thank you very much, lady. Thank you very much. Anywhere there, she said. Nice little bridge there. Right, that's a picnic table, that's a bonus. I can chain the bike to it and use it. I haven't got to get my chair out. Right, as we can see, the rise at Lickhill Manor. A few showers on the way in. I've got a nice little pitch here by the look of it. Bonus, I've got a picnic table next to me, so I'm going to make use of that. So I think the first thing to do now is get this flipping tent up before the showers return, which is imminent. So let's get that tent up now. So there we are, tent all set up. Let's get all the gear in it now before the rain does start. Yeah, as I thought, it's raining now. I managed to get some water in. I've filled my water bottle up. I've got some squash. I've got some. I think I bought some chocolate today, so I'm just going to sit here and wait for the rain to stop. It's supposed to stop about 6 o'clock, so a couple of hours should be okay. I've just got set up just in time. Nice and cosy in here, as long as it stays dry. So the rain has stopped, the sun's come out, I'm all set up. So let's have a little walk around. Let's have a little walk around this Lickhill Manor caravan park. My little setup there. A huge downpour, thunderstorm a bit earlier. Seems to have stayed dry inside, so I'm happy with that. Here we have a lake with some geese. I hope they behave themselves during the night. This is just a view from this. Looks like some of the hard standing area here. It's very well kept, you have to say. Very well kept. Look at that blue sky now. Half an hour ago it's thunder and black clouds. Anyway, let's take a walk over this bridge and see what's over there. I have to get myself a gimbal one of these days. Excuse the wobbly footage. Yeah, this is very nice. You can see the lake going across through there. I'll take you over and show the facilities now. Obviously I'm not going to go into the toilet block, but believe me, it is absolutely spotless. Absolutely spotless. It's unbelievable. Anyway, we'll go over there now. Quite a comprehensive children's play area there. No children here today, obviously. They're all back at school. Well, that sounds pretty direct and straight to the point. That's what I like to see in this day of political correctness. Something straight to the point and no ambiguity whatsoever. Drinking water taps there. I absolutely agree. The main reception there, you see that as you come down, as you saw when I come in on the bike earlier. We'll go around here now. There's a crockery setup, crockery wash pot setup, whatever, chemical waste disposal, crockery and pot wash, sinks, They're even washing up liquid in there. Very hot water. There's the toilet block, toilet showers. There's even disabled facilities there. There's a disabled shower in there too. There's a coded lock on it, so you're given the code when you come in. And as I say earlier, that is absolutely spotless in there, absolutely spotless. Very comprehensive signposts. As we can see over that side, mainly caravan. Now I think it's nearly all caravans on that side. Those, I think there's some bungalows up there as well you can rent. Yes, there are. There's some bungalows over there in the distance. And here we are back at my little abode for the night. The ground was a bit soft when I got here, so I've took the precaution of putting, as you can see down there, putting a plastic puck under the side stand. I'd hate to come out in the morning and find the bikes fell over, but I think I'll be comfortable tonight. I'll cook me tea on there, I think. Right, tea time I think. What have we got here? Beef casserole. Right. Oh, it smells good. Carrots, beef. Oh yeah. We'll soon see. Put that on there. It's like the old turn that down a bit. It's getting a bit breezy now, so just one of the reasons I want to have my tea now is because it's getting a bit cold as well. Maybe it's because I'm by the water. I don't know. They said you could walk into Starport 15 minutes or so, but I don't think I'll bother. Right, let's let that cook. Where's my drink? I'll go and get my drink. There we are. I think that's more or less done, that is. Let's have a little it'll be a bit hotter. Get the wind's getting up now. Keep giving it a mix, I think. I know this is pretty basic, but it works. One thing I will say is, I know I said in one of the other videos I'm not a great fan of panniers. Coming over here on the Bonneville, it was fine, but having basically 3 different bags on the bike, I think a set of them Oxford panniers would be a wise investment if I'm going to do this again. The inside of the tent is the roll bag is quite big, and I think a pair of panniers. The roll bag had my sleep mat in it. It had my sleeping bag, a pillow, inflatable pillow, and I did buy another one. I'll show you again later. And a dry bag full of clothes. Bearing in mind I'm only staying one night, but I didn't know, so I bought a coat and waterproof and whatever. So I'm a little bit, and then I had to put the tent on top of that. So I think I may do away with the roll bag, and I think a pair of panniers, the Oxford ones, might be the answer. Again, if I decide to to do this on a regular basis. If it's only maybe once a year, this is going to be fine, this setup. But right, let's have a taste of this. Oh, that tastes nice. Oh, I should have bought a bread roll, shouldn't I, or something? Never mind. I'll go and make, when I've eaten this, I'll go and make use of the pot washing. I've got a real treat for my breakfast. Right, I think we'll call that done now. Yeah, the breeze is certainly, let's turn that off. Yeah, the breeze is getting up now. Oops. Boost bar for my pud. Right, I'm going to get stuck in. You don't want to be watching me eating, do you? So I'm just going to get stuck in. Well, I've just decided to come for a little wander, and this is called the Riverside field. There's obviously some more motorhomes and tents over there. It is huge. This is huge. I think I'm over there. These here are sort of permanent cabins, or I don't know if you can rent them, or people appear to be living in them permanently. Anyway, I'm going to head down this path and see if I can find the river. I've found the river. Stourport that way, Bewdley that way. Well done, Paul Wood. How peaceful does that look? Stourport that way, Bewdley that way. This is obviously the River Severn. It's heading into Stourport that way. We had a caravan when I was a kid, when I was a nipper, as they say, down at Holtfleet. I'm not sure if it's that way or that way, upstream or downstream, but I always remember I was about 5 when we first got this thing. My dad took me down to the river, and me and my brother, and he said we could fish along the river. We used to fish all the time, and he said, don't ever go in there, you'll die. And to this day I never have. You always believe what your dad says, don't you? Eh? And I'm still here, and I've never been in there, so it must be true. Actually, it does look very peaceful here now, but I've seen this river several times in flood, and it is absolutely terrifying. Absolutely terrifying when it's in flood. It really is. I've seen cows floating past and all sorts. Anyway, that's another story. That's a story for another day. I think I'm going to head back to the, if I can find my way back. You know, my sense, I've mentioned my sense of direction before. I'm going to head back now, get back to the tent. It's getting a bit chilly now. So, it's about 9 o'clock now. You can see it's pretty dark out there now. I've tidied everything away after my tea. I've been for my little walk, as you saw. I must admit, I'm pretty tired, so I think I'm going to get ready now and get myself into this sleeping bag, this 2-season sleeping bag. I hope I'm warm enough. I've got a jacket and a hat. If I have to, I'll just put that on. I never intended to come this late in the year, but it should be all right. I mean, it's not actually strictly true. I mean, I've cheated a bit here. I have been moto camping before. It was about 1970, 71 maybe. I was about 17. I chucked a little Litchfield tent, canvas Litchfield tent, onto the back of my Honda 90, my first bike, and off I went down to Holtfleet, where I mentioned before. My mum and dad had got rid of the caravan by then, but off I went down to Holtfleet and spent the night down there in this little canvas tent with no ground sheet, no nothing. Goodness knows how I survived. It poured down with rain, I remember that, and I got soaking wet. Chucked it all back. Whether I put it back on the bike and brought it home, I don't know. I just chucked it away, I don't know, but I was home the next day. But So this isn't, strictly speaking, my first solo motor camp, but anyway, I'm going to get my head down now and hopefully have a peaceful night's sleep, and see you in the morning. Well, good morning. It's 7 AM now. I'm just, well, it's my second visit to the facilities. It was a pretty chilly night. As you can see, I've got my hat on. I got up about, I think it was 5:30 AM to go to the loo, and it was cold. The phone was saying it was down into about 8, something like that, well into single figures anyway. It was a very, very heavy dew. It's a crystal clear night, full moon. I thought I was warm enough until I'd been out, and then I got back and I popped this fleece on and my hat, snuggled down into my sleeping bag, zipped it right up to my neck, and I did get back off to sleep, but it was chilly once I'd been out. But this sleeping bag isn't up to this sort of single figure temperatures, this 2-season bag, so if I carry on I'll upgrade that. Other than that, it was quite a comfortable night. I think it was about midnight before the owl decided to shut up and go to sleep. But and the farmer was, I think it was a farmer's field over there. I'm not sure what he was doing, but there was some sort of farm machinery working. Whether he was harvesting, I don't know. But I would have thought it was too wet for that. But anyway, yeah, I had a decent night's sleep really. The sun's due to come up. It's going to be quite a nice day today, so the temperatures are going to climb once the sun gets above the horizon. It's temperature's going to climb quite quickly, I think, so I'm just going to have a little doze in here now for another hour or so, then get up, make a cup of coffee, make some breakfast, and let the tent dry off on the outside as much as I can, and then pack it away, and we'll get off. So I'll see you a bit later. Here we go. First cup of coffee of the day, I think. Not 2 shots, I think, 2 shots this morning. It's warming up already, actually. It's into double figures now. That's better. That's boiled. Right, so I'm going to wait a little while before breakfast. I'm just going to enjoy this and cook a bit of breakfast. Sun's coming up now. Hopefully it'll dry the shell of the tent off. Not many people about yet. There's lots of caravans over there, but I've only seen 1 or 2 people walking around. I suppose they're on holiday. So just gonna have me a cup of coffee and start thinking about some breakfast. Well, here we are. Breakfast is beans with sausages in. You've got to keep stirring it, otherwise it burns. Turn the gas down very low. Anyway, you don't want to know what I'm having for breakfast, do you really? So let's move this up a bit. What I will say is that was quite a pleasant experience. It was very cold, 5:30 as I said earlier. I think that 2-season bag needs upgraded, to say the least. That might be another Christmas present. I think I'm going to have to go for panniers if I'm going to do it if I'm going to do it again, which I hope I can, I hope I will. There's 1 or 2 little things I would change. It's not the easiest thing in the world, especially with stiff old bones, to I mean, I'm going to keep the tent, don't get me wrong, but I've got to devise a method of getting in and getting out without getting my feet in. The Crocs are a godsend. Slip them off before you get in the tent so you don't take any moisture in with you. Anyway, I'm just going to have my breakfast. I'm going to go and wash my pots over there. The sun's coming round now, as you can see. It's drying the moisture off the outside of the tent. So I'll then pack the tent away, put everything on the everything back on the bike and set off. Yeah, as I say, I think it's a successful little adventure this was. I know it was only one night, but I've learnt a few things. The OEX sleeping mat is perfect. It's only about, I don't know, 20-25 mil, an inch thick, but it insulates you from the ground and it's reasonably comfortable. The pillow I sorted out, I got one from, I kept my Halford's inflatable one, which I felt was too thin, and I've got a Mountain Warehouse one for about £8 I think it was, which is not an inflatable one, but it does fold up quite small. And with those two, combination of those two being kept together in the hood of the sleeping bag, fine, not a problem sleeping. So that's it really for this one. Hope you enjoyed it. If I can remind you to like and subscribe if you wouldn't mind. It's completely free of charge and I'll be extremely grateful. It does help to develop the channel. I'm on about 660 odd subscribers. I think my idea of getting 1,000 by Christmas might be a bit ambitious now, but we'll see. Anyway, I'm going to have my breakfast, wash my pots, pack the bike up and head for home and get all this stuff in the wash. See you in the next one.